So I guess while everybody's sleeping, I can go ahead and do what I need to do. Um, Wanted to let y'all know it's been a little while since I've been on here, and a lot of things have gone on in my life the past 3 years. You notice I used to post a bunch of interesting, to say the least, videos. But wanted to let y'all know my life has changed for the better. Guys, it's amazing how God will reach into the darkness and he'll blind the darkness with his light and he'll take what's rightfully his. I went through a period of time where when I went through my divorce, I kind of fell off and I kind of tried to pretty much self destruction. Um, I got to where I was drinking almost every night. I got to where I wasn't really worried about living or dying. I was taking sleep meds on top of the liquor. In fact, there were times where I chugged a whole bottle of sleep meds just hoping for the worst. But God reached out and God said, there's nobody that can take what is not rightfully theirs. And apparently, God had something special for me. I didn't have the right to take what I didn't create. And God pretty much protected his creation, and he's done that multiple times for me. And it's like I had my Nikes on and I was trying to run from God, and my Nikes sprung a flat, and all of a sudden I had nowhere to go. And God took his prodigal son back in, and that's why I'm here today, guys. I I'm not here because I wanted to be here. Because to be honest, I tried to go ahead and do what I thought I needed to do. Um, y'all go ahead, judge me if you want, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you haven't been in my situation, you don't really realize what I was thinking. I was going through depression and anxiety as it is, and then when I dealt with what I dealt with, it was made it even worse. Um, but I also wanted to let y'all know that, I went through my life 40 years with thinking that I couldn't have a baby, that I was like, mm, I guess, broken. But God blessed us, me and my new wife, with a child. Um, oh, and let's get back to that point. So, I was going through my life and I was going through my self destructive phase, and I'm like, not even wanting a wife at this point. I'm like, not even wanting nothing out of my life. I'm wanting to get out of my life, is what I was wanting at the time. But then I met Grace, who's my new wife. I call her God's Grace because God blessed me with His grace. But um, I talked to her when I was going through everything, and one night I was drunk and I called her and I was in tears and I was ready to do something stupid, and she talked to me for a long time, and it changed my mind. After that, I'm like, I don't want a wife, but I need a wife, and I don't need a woman that I'm going to choose. I need the woman God has for me. And so he gave me grace. And not too long after we got married, I was at a point where I was just grateful to have stepkids. I was thanking God for the fact that I had stepkids, and because at that point we had taken a bunch of pregnancy tests and we had realized, well, I had realized and come to a conclusion that all I was ever going to be is stepdad. So I was thanking God for allowing me to be a stepdad. Then all of a sudden, guys, um, I'm outside messing with cage panels and stuff, and Grace comes outside and she's like, Tim, guess what? And I'm like, what? I play this game with Brendan all the time. I don't need you to ask me, what's this? But so she said, Tim, guess what? She said it again, and I'm like, you're going to repeat the question? Then she told me she was pregnant. Then 9 months after, or shortly before or after, I don't remember really, but either way, September 27th, we had Charlie, which is one of the biggest blessings I've ever been given, guys. He looks just like me. His personality is just like me. We're in trouble, but I love him to death. I just want to let y'all know, hey, there's light at the end of the tunnel, guys. don't ever give up, because God will chase you, man. He's not going to let you go easily. And I'm not trying to change anybody's life. I'm not trying to convince you to change your mind. That's not my job, guys. God said, just tell him what I did, and he said he'll do the rest. So, if you believe in Yoda, go ahead, continue believing in Yoda until God changes your mind. If you believe in Muhammad, go ahead, believe in Muhammad, but Muhammad's probably not going to get you where you're going. And I mean, I believe what I believe, and I mean, y'all can believe what you all believe. I'm not going to judge you, and I'm not going to try to change your mind, because that's not my job. God said, tell them what I did, and that's what I'm doing. So, y'all have a good day. Don't do anything I would do. If you do, don't name it after me.